This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Delaware Electric Cooperative.
We all hope that the ones we love, our family and friends, will be there always when we need them. And that's the idea that the team at Delaware Electric Cooperative wants to build on with each of its members.
And guess what? Seems to be working. Last year was the cooperative's most reliable year yet, which means their members could depend on them to keep the power pumping all year long without skipping a beat. Delmarva Life's Sydney Whitfield got to visit Delaware Electric Cooperative's warehouse to get a better idea of the work that went into making 2018 so successful.
Take a second to think about your electricity. What's just as important, if not more important than efficiency, is reliability. Something Delaware Electric Co-op has been working to give the community since the beginning.
Delaware Electric Cooperative is a co-op started in 1936 by a band of farmers, and it's grown from 224 originally to almost 100,000 members today. And we're a little bit different as a cooperative form of business because we're not in business for profit making. We're in business for our members. So anything that we earn at the end of a year is returned back to our members, and we just returned $7.7 million back to our members this year.
And Vice President of Member Services Rob Book also says that 2018 was recorded as the cooperative's most reliable year yet.
So the reason that we're celebrating this year is we had a new record for reliability. 1.36 interruptions this year for every member on our system, and 84 minutes maximum interruption per member.
And what's the benefit to the co-op member? Well, it's that their lights are on more often. And Assistant Vice President of Engineering Troy Dickerson says there were some key factors into making that happen.
Bird protection, infrared scanning, pole inspections, aggressive tree trimming, that's all part of went into helping us have the most reliable year in 2018. In addition, our annual work plan, which has $20 million in infrastructure upgrades.
He says infrared scanning is also a helpful tool in preventing an outage.
So infrared scanning, basically we have cameras that look for hotspots on our system, and hotspots are a potential point of failure. So when we find those, we go out there and replace the equipment that could cause potential failure in the future. And then the aerial scanning was kind of the same thing. We flew our entire transmission system, and what we were looking for was areas where trees were encroaching on our transmission line, where we might have had busted insulators, and even rotten poles. And if the power does go out, they've created ways to get you back up and running as soon as possible. So through system coordination, we've been installing automated devices, and with those we're able to automatically restore the power and isolate the problem areas, which directs our linemen directly to where the outage is. And Rob Book says there's many other reasons why they've made it this far as a company.
One of the big reasons for this as we move forward, number one, is planning. A lot of planning goes into what we do each and every year. Number two, and probably most important, we have 154 dedicated employees that their only job is to keep the lights on at Delaware Electric Co-op. And they're working here for our members, and they go about that each and every day in a professional manner. And I think the proof is in the pudding here with what we've accomplished this year.
Now, just in case you're interested in becoming a member of the Delaware Electric Cooperative, it's very simple. All you have to do is check it out on DelmarvaLife.com.
Now, there are those benefits.